The National Electrical Code, or NEC, does impose restrictions on the use of non-metallic sheath cable, commonly known as Romex, in apartment buildings. These limitations primarily relate to the building's height and construction type. According to the NEC, Romex can generally be used in residential buildings up to 3 floors above grade. This includes the basement level, if applicable. This 3-floor limitation is largely due to the fire resistance characteristics of Romex and the potential for fire to spread more rapidly in taller structures. The NEC mandates stricter wiring methods in buildings exceeding 3 stories to enhance overall fire safety. In structures exceeding 3 floors, the NEC typically requires the use of wiring methods encased in conduit, such as electrical metallic tubing, or IMT, rigid metal conduit, or RNC, or intermediate metal conduit, or IMC. These metallic conduits provide a higher level of protection against physical damage and fire, helping to contain electrical faults and prevent them from escalating into larger fires. The specific sections of the NEC that address these restrictions can vary depending on the edition of the code being used. However, a key section to consult is typically Article 334, which covers non-metallic sheath cable. Within Article 334, you'll find information regarding permitted and prohibited uses of Romex, including the height limitations in certain building types. Another relevant section is Article 390, which covers conduit requirements. These sections will provide detailed guidelines on when conduit is necessary and the acceptable types of conduit for various applications. Understanding the building's construction type is also crucial. The NEC classifies buildings into different types based on their fire resistance and construction materials. These classifications can influence the allowable wiring methods. For example, a building constructed with non-combustible materials may have different wiring requirements compared to a building constructed with wood framing. When determining the allowable wiring methods, it is important to consider the specific occupancy classification of the building. Apartment buildings fall under residential occupancies, which have specific requirements in the NEC. These requirements aim to protect the safety of occupants by minimizing fire hazards and ensuring the electrical system is properly installed and maintained. One consideration is the ampacity of the conductors used in Romex wiring. Ampacity refers to the maximum amount of current a conductor can carry safely without exceeding its temperature rating. The NEC provides tables that specify the ampacity of different wire sizes and insulation types. It is essential to select the appropriate wire size based on the load it will be carrying to prevent overheating and potential fire hazards. Grounding is another critical aspect of electrical safety. The NEC requires that all electrical systems be properly grounded to provide a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and energizing the circuit. This helps to prevent electrical shock hazards. Romex cable typically includes a bare or green insulated grounding conductor that must be properly connected to the grounding system. Overcurrent protection is also essential for electrical safety. Circuit breakers and fuses are overcurrent protection devices that are designed to interrupt the flow of current if it exceeds a safe level. The NEC specifies the maximum size of overcurrent protection devices that can be used for different wire sizes. It is crucial to use the correct size of overcurrent protection to protect the wiring from overheating and potential fire hazards. Electrical boxes are used to enclose and protect electrical connections. The NEC specifies the types of electrical boxes that can be used in different locations and applications. It is important to select the appropriate type of electrical box to ensure that the connections are properly protected and that the box can withstand the environmental conditions. Wiring methods refer to the way in which electrical conductors are installed and supported. The NEC specifies the allowable wiring methods for different applications. Romex cable must be properly supported and secured to prevent it from being damaged or becoming a fire hazard. Common methods of supporting Romex cable include using cable staples or cable ties. The NEC also addresses the issue of voltage drop. Voltage drop occurs when the voltage at the end of a circuit is lower than the voltage at the source. Excessive voltage drop can cause equipment to malfunction and can also be a fire hazard. The NEC provides guidelines for calculating voltage drop and specifies the maximum allowable voltage drop for different types of circuits. In addition to the NEC, local building codes and regulations may also impose restrictions on the use of Romex wiring. It is important to check with the local building department to determine if there are any additional requirements. These local codes may be more stringent than the NEC and may further limit the use of Romex in certain types of buildings. When working with electrical wiring, it is essential to follow all safety precautions. Always turn off the power to the circuit before working on it. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. If you are not comfortable working with electrical wiring, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself from injury. In summary, the NEC restricts the use of Romex wiring in apartment buildings to a maximum of 3 floors above grade, including the basement. This restriction is primarily due to fire safety concerns. In buildings exceeding 3 floors, wiring methods encased in conduit are typically required. It is essential to consult the NEC and local building codes to determine the specific wiring requirements for a particular building. Always follow all safety precautions when working with electrical wiring. Firstly, always verify that the power is off before touching any wires. Secondly, do not work when you are not well rested. Thirdly, use appropriately rated tools and personal protective equipment. 4. If in doubt, contact a licensed electrician.